taxpayers have been waiting a very, very long time for state accountability within the Orange County IDA, whom, with a few exceptions, and those exceptions being the beneficiaries of the bad deals coming out of the Orange County IDA, the rest of the county, the rest of residents, the rest of elected officials have been fed up for a very long time with suffering from the bad deals and being ripped off by the Orange County IDA. I'm here to make the announcement that in the final budget that we will be voting on this week, in just the next 24 to 48 hours, the final budget will indeed include a state monitor to provide oversight and inject accountability within the Orange County IDA. But at the end of the day, all of the stakeholders, the governor's office, the assembly, and the Senate agreed that the Orange County IDA has gone so far off the rails that we have to step in and the state must install a state monitor. They've gotten so bad that they've gotten the attention of the highest levels of state government, including the governor's office, who agreed to this proposal. That is how bad it has gotten. And I want to get into a few specifics. First, the monitor will have a term of 3 years, which is actually an improvement, an increase from the 2 years that we had advanced in the Senate proposal about a month ago. Additionally, the monitor will be housed by the State Inspector General. The IG will make the appointment as to who exactly the monitor will be. We expect that appointment to take place in the next month or two. The monitor will, in addition to having access to all information, all records, all meetings, including executive session meetings of the IDA board, unfettered access, the monitor will be able to intervene and overturn decisions by the IDA in a number of situations. First, if, of course, the situation is illegal, the monitor will be able to step in and overturn that decision or that tax break. If the award or the decision includes a conflict of interest, which a recent decision actually did, involving a former IDA board member who sat on the Goshen Planning Board and did not recuse himself. And most importantly, we are turning the IDA's UTEP, the Uniform Tax Exemption Policy. Every IDA in the state has a UTEP. It is a guidance policy, as it is here in Orange County. We are turning the Orange County IDA's UTEP into a binding document. And what do I mean by that? The UTEP, it's a number of pages, it's 4 or 5 pages. And in addition to providing some guidance on what types of industries should get what types of property tax abatements, property tax breaks, most importantly, on the first page, there is a very long provision. The agency, the IDA, will consider the following factors, among others, in determining whether to approve a project and financial assistance. And in the long list includes the quality of and salary for jobs being created, the estimated value of the tax exemptions, in other words, the return on investment to taxpayers, demonstrated public support for the project being considered, the effect of the project on the environment, the extent to which the proposed project will provide additional sources of revenue to school districts and municipalities. In effect, our school districts and villages and towns and cities and counties, or county in this case, are they getting a good deal? Are they getting enough revenue out of this deal? And to the extent the IDA does not sufficiently consider those and these other factors, will be considered a deviation from the UTEP, and the monitor will be permitted to step in and overturn any actions and any awards that the IDA offers. And so this is a big deal. This is a game changer. Over the past decade or so, there have been a lot of battles between taxpayers, myself, other elected officials, and the Orange County IDA. We've won some of those battles. We've lost some of those battles. Starting 10 years ago, we successfully stopped property tax breaks for a Woodbury Commons expansion. Most recently, we've dealt with projects including Medline and Milmar and Royal Wine and others. So many examples of the Orange County IDA flying off the rails, disrespecting taxpayers over the past decade. And I'm here to announce proudly that after this decade or so of battles and fights, the taxpayers have won the war. So with that, I look forward to working with the monitor and all the other stakeholders to ensure that this is properly implemented, and most importantly, the taxpayers have a voice at the table, are respected, our school districts, our municipalities no longer get stuck with raw deals, and we have an Orange County IDA who's responsive to the public that they are supposed to serve.